it's stressing, it's depressing, and just plain pressing me past my limits. Pictures and drafts, and so much trash. There's one thing I got to do. I'm fracking the whore, fracking the whore. Listing more crap in my eBay store, 'cause I'm fracking the whore, fracking the whore, from the desk piling off floor.
All right, everybody.
Aloha!
Loving our song about us that we stole from Ryan, and we're using it because it's awesome.
I like that. Nice!
Welcome to Monday. Is that like a good welcome to Monday? Or you have a case of the Mondays, everybody? Thank you. So before we start and try to keep up with the bubbles that we're going to keep up with and talk about Candy O right here, that's so great. Hold on a second. We got to get our we can't work anymore. We are completely paralyzed with fear of not understanding what the heck is going on in the world. Who is this guy? You son of a gun. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Hold on a second. It's gonna play games now. You can play games over here. Right? Yeah. Who is this guy? You suck. Okay, don't talk to me. Nobody talk to me. This guy is supposed to be here and he's not here. Oh, did I turn him off? There we go. Sorry. My fault. My fault. Who is this guy? Everybody, anybody, tell me.
Can we say why we came across this?
Yes,
what we were watching?
We were watching Splash yesterday, as one does on a Sunday afternoon. And after you hear about that avocados might be expensive, immediately I thought to myself, remember the cherries from the movie Splash? When they were, and then John Candy lost the poker bet, and there were slimy cherries, and the guy was all mad, but he gave him a deal on bananas. So I'm like, yes, we have to watch Splash today. So
then we went down.
Then you were like,
so then we went down the rabbit.
well, you just like whatever happened to Brian Glazer, and I'm like, is it Glazer or Grazer?
And so I went online and I type in Brian Glazer.
Help me.
And it says
Everybody
age
help
53,
me.
born September 28th, 1971. And I'm like, there is
look at these people
no
up
way.
here on the screen. Brian Glazer is 53.
The producer of
Brian
Splash.
Grazer is 73, and these are supposed to be different people?
Please help us understand someone.
Anybody? Anybody. I mean, I think we have stumbled across a glitch in the Matrix. Something has happened here. Somebody stop me.
Well, actually, what made me go down the hole was I wanted to...
They're the same person.
I wanted to see
Aren't
if
they?
the little girl that plays Daryl Hannah as a young girl mermaid, I wanted to see if she was still in acting. And so when I looked her up, she was born in 1976, I think, the little girl.
Aloha, made you win. Just want to say it.
And she's a little girl. And I was like, how is Brian Glazer born in 1971? This little girl was born in 1976. And
yeah.
Brian Glazer, born in 71, produced this movie. And this little girl is in 76.
Grazer
and the little
Glazer?
teeny girl in
What
the
is
movie.
it? Somebody's got to go on a mission. Figure this out. Columbo-like research skills. Somebody in California, probably. Right, Major Wayne? You have nothing better to do?
Anyhow.
Tell me what's going on between these two human beings. Is this indeed the same person?
I think
and the
it
internet
is.
and our brains have it wrong, but they have two different years of birth.
Name, year.
Same thing. The same light socket they stuck their finger in. Everything about them is the same, except for they're different.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Paul, he does look right. I don't. That's why something's wrong.
Splash when Daryl Hannah was nude.
I think Brian Glazer and Brian Grazer are the same person.
They're the same people, but they're born in distinctly two different generations. And one of them, it was in Starsky and Hutch. I mean, yeah, Starsky.
Okay. Anyhow, so, yep.
Major win. Thank you. We win.
We'll get to eBay stuff, but this has just been bugging us.
eBay, shbeebay. We can't go on. We can't go on not knowing if this is Brian Glazer or Suspicion.
Just really confused, and yeah,
I don't know what
we
to
are
do.
the emoji with the head exploding.
Yes. John, help us out. Aloha, John. Hope you're feeling better. But now that we've gotten that out of the way, Brian Glazer or Brian Grazer, two different people. You can see the year, say they're two different people, but these aren't two different people. I don't know what to do.
Be. But look at September 28th, 1971, and that
July
July
12th.
12th. So it's not even like the month and day are the same.
There was definitely some sort of lining up of the crossing the streams of the parallel protofix space-time type. I just don't know. I just don't know. Hello? Okay, great. Look at me. Okay.
Nice.
So we'll talk about this some more if
let's
everybody
get to-
could just...
Let's say hi
Chris
to
Easy
people.
Pickens is... Okay.
Okay.
Look at this. Chris Easy Pickens is here. Aloha.
Aloha.
I'm not seeing you over on the other show. Hope you're doing okay. I did see that you put out a video on Legos, and I watched it. So go check out Easy Pickens. Go the station. I can't talk now. I'm so confused about the Glazer Grazer controversy. Easy Pickens is right down here in the chat. Pickens. He has this channel with lots of people on it. But he needs more people. I think he needs more people to get monetized. So go monetize him. Am I wrong about that? No conspiracy here. A Japanese guy just misspelled the name. Same guy, I think, Brian Glazer. But look at the Grazer. Look at the... I mean, this is right. I mean, she didn't change it. This is off of Wikipedia. One of them's born in 53 years, September 28th, 71. And one of them is...
I just took screenshots of what Google gave me.
And if Google gives it to us, we got to take it, don't we? Isn't that right?
But yeah, Ryan was saying Brian, Bryan Glazer owns the Tampa Bay Bucks.
My friend has a Pisseract, actually. This is what I understand about the multiverse, is that he's the only one that I'm part of is where all the bad things happen. So I'm like in the Pisseract. It's a pisser. Thank you. But I'm not a strong scientist. I don't have a strong understanding of the multiverse. I feel like the inside of my brain could be multiverse-ish.
I feel like you're probably right.
Because I can go back in time anytime I want. In different places. But I've been everywhere at least. So that I don't think that prepares me for the multiverse. He's 73, born. Which one is 73? Dang it.
Brian Glazer is Brian Grazer from another time.
That's what I was thinking. And he's just a little younger.
Lag is from the contaminated timeline.
I don't get it. But we're gonna try to push past here because this consumed many, many hours of conversation and research. In fact, we had to bust out the microfiche. We were sitting here, doodle-doo, montage, doodle-doo, 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 doodle-doo.
Shall we play a game?
I'm doing microfiche over here. She's checking out she's dialing up on a 24 baud modem. Beep. Anyway, we got nothing done this weekend. How about you guys?
No, we got stuff done.
Yeah, we did. We got actually a ton of stuff done. First of all, let's start at the very top and try to get down quickly here. Aloha to Candio, who is warning us of some incoming. I do believe we might be past Teddy Ruxpin. I recall it was the 31st. It might be.
I don't remember.
I'm gonna double check on that.
Well, 60 days, right? They have 60 days.
They do have 60 days.
Right, so
technically.
we beat the 30 day, but they have 60 days.
It's no.
So anyhow,
I think they can force
thank
it.
you. I'm not sure if you're still here, if you were just popping in early.
But we get presents this week.
Thank
and
you.
I'm super excited. Thank you very much.
And thank you for letting us know because we would be really confused.
Yeah.
That's
And
so sweet of you.
I hope I am not weird for pre-thanking you. This is not like a dirty tire with meatballs in it that John got, right? From one of his friends in the internet. The burnt tire with with moldy meatballs. I mean, I someday we can hopefully we'll be that famous, internet famous.
No.
James is saying some crackpot stuff right here, but it's hilarious. And Buckeye Stay Flips points that out. Aloha from Germany. WTF is there? Yes,
Aloha,
it's
James,
it's
Buckeye
Grazer or
State,
Glazer. We don't know.
WTF.
We'll never know. No one ever knows. Curious Collection just put out a video today about a book. We were like, yes, books, and especially automotive books. And then those, so I saw those. They're Clinton, right? Are they Clinton? Clifton. The books where they have like the hand-drawn explosion of a car on the front. They came out for every single car. Those are like almost routinely worth $28.50. Like they're just like $28.50, and people just buy them for that much usually. Oily, greasy, expected. I wouldn't clean any of those.
So wait,
Ours reek.
Were they saying they were manuals or they were books, illustration books?
I think
Like a
both,
collect-
but I think like they
okay.
have like shop manuals, like how to fix stuff.
Yeah.
And so they have like, and all those things are
And
gonna
they were
stink.
saying like European collectible cars.
Yeah.
I think you probably hit the money load. And
It's like because you gotta. So if you get all that huge pile, 2,300, we have 10,000. We had 10,000 books to list, I'd say, and we've listed about 9,500 of them. So we're talking from a complete ignoramus side of it.
we
but
listed 9,500 of them?
no, I'm sorry. I'm so confused by how we don't do anything very much. We have listed 500 of these 10,000 books. I wish we had listed all of them, and we're trying. We are listing them, but it's slow going. But once they get up there, if you get all those up there, you will. I just know we would see such huge sales because all the books would be there from like sort of a small niche, and so theirs are all going to be
like seeing
automobile.
collections.
Same with theirs.
Yeah.
That's my feeling.
Definitely.
And it's okay if they smell.
And you may already do this. I would definitely make sure you have a store category, the tab at the top of your store where a customer can just click on that and see everything underneath in that category.
Oh, categories. I think
Yeah.
they do have categories.
Well, right, you can
Michelle
search.
Kirkpatrick,
Right.
aloha.
You can design your storefront, to have like
Kelly
icons.
Debs. Aloha to you. Happy February 3rd. Happy February 3rd to you.
you.
We both woke up yesterday and tuned into the pre-dawn celebration at Gobbler's Knob in Punxsutawney. And
Boy, is that so silly and
It's-
fun.
it's a whole bunch of crazy human beings up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to take buses out in the middle of freezing cold Pennsylvania.
It is so goofy. They were
They're having
hilarious
fun.
with
They're
the
having a lot of fun.
singing and dancing.
Everyone's drunk. They have to be. Because they're dancing, and then they start doing like the best part of the show. All the important the dignitaries are up there with their top hats. The young people from town are up on the stage, and they start. They're like, "This is the greatest song. We don't even need to show the words."
Oh, they played the Killer song.
They played the Jealousy,
And we're
which is like, what is
wait,
this?
why
They
are
don't have
they?
to do with this.
Yeah.
Anyway, listen to the lyrics of
It
that.
was
if that's not the-
it was just hilarious and fun and totally something we needed to see.
It was awesome, and it happened before like 6 o'clock in the morning. This was starting, so we had a busy, interesting day yesterday. It started with the Punxsutawney, and it ended with this Glazer controversy that I don't think we're ever gonna.
with work in between.
Yeah.
There was work.
There was work, and there was candy, and there was work because real hard work, unfortunately, goes along with candy. You got to consume things. If you get into like that work mode like we've been in, which is just like sit down and list 1 million
We ate
things.
some red dye number 3.
We're looking for that because that stuff's rare. You're not gonna be able to get that in a couple months. So you gotta find that.
But yeah, going back quickly to Curious Collections, I don't know if they're even able
They're
to listen.
lurking.
Yes, they
in the
are
background.
lurking. But yes, Primo said, we had some
Primo, that's me.
stinky books too, but
That's
we didn't
me.
do anything about it. We just list them.
Yeah.
We, take photos of front, back, spine.
Professor Manchel's books, which are about film studies, those just smell normal.
Yeah, those smell normal.
They're just
But
normal.
what
But the
we don't do-
automotive books are like gas. Like
If
somebody poured gas
anything
on them.
had any marks that look like they could be wiped away, I do just take one of those Costco yellow microfiber towel rags and I wipe, and if it
Do you use any
requires
acetone or
if it
silly
requires a little
putty or
water,
anything?
I'll try that. I have purchased in the past something off from Amazon that's supposed to help with like removing dirt and like foxing on pages.
Doesn't work, does it?
Nope, didn't work at all.
Nothing ever works. It says it's going to work, does it?
No. So we just sell them as is. We just take pictures that shows
Whoa, sorry.
everything clearly and leave it at that. Yeah. And in fact, I don't even think we said like that some of those manuals had a odor to them. No one, we've sold almost all of them.
Hundreds.
Yeah.
And it's because, well, I happen to already know that you don't need to because it's shop manuals are shop manuals. They were in a shop. So they absorb the smells of the shop.
And it was only some of them, like, so some must have
But they're
been-
all like stored together. So they all kind of like stunk. But, a person who is ordering something like that is interested in those smells anyway. Just they love it. They like to get the grease under their nails and
some of our,
I call that the filthy arts.
Some of the manuals are really beat too, and they still sell.
Yeah. I have no problem with finish carpentry. I'm really good at that. I'm good at detailing cars. But if I get just a little bit of grimy gopher guts under my fingernails, I have a complete meltdown and I need to call my mommy and go home from the play date.
Any stickiness from like
Nope.
citrus fruit.
It's called the filthy arts. It's anything on my hands. I just can't handle. The rest of me, like I say, filthy. My hands are clean. You can eat off them, but I'll eat your food. Don't put your food on my hands.
Axe Monkey is here
I
waving.
can't. I'm having a problem with my headphones.
Lag is trying to start the yawn train already.
You already did that before we started, remember? You're like, I'm going to pre-yawn. I'm going to pre-yawn
You
this
can
place.
move. You can click bubbles.
Oh, sorry.
Quirky
yeah.
Picker Chat.
We're out of it now.
Basket Nudes. Sup? Hello, everyone.
Quirky Picker
Aloha,
Chat.
Desicor. Jen, aloha, Junk Trader. Hello, aloha. Who are the old guys in the thumbnail? We discussed it.
We don't know.
It's either the same person or two different people, but pretty sure it's the same person.
Hello, hello, hello.
Major Win, Doug and
Governor.
Roll. Love you guys.
Boom.
Aloha. Ayo.
Yes, you are getting it. Look behind. Check behind you. Actually, we have our hues. They work way better at nighttime. All of our down. What do you call those kind of lights? Cans in the ceiling. Can lights. I guess.
Yeah.
They're all hues, and you can set them with the proper app. It's like a runway in here. It's really obnoxious and awesome.
When we were installing them all, and my dad was helping, he's like, "Gosh, you guys could land a plane in here."
Mm-hmm. And you can turn them to red and blues, alternating, and then
We
it feels like you're being
sat
arrested.
outside our house. Oh yeah. So aside from watching Groundhog Day ceremonies yesterday,
We did sit
watching
outside.
Splash last night, and then being puzzled by Brain, Grazer, Glazer, we
Still don't know.
sat in our car outside our house and played with our hue lights to see what the.
What's it look like from outside when I'm playing around with our hue lights? And then, like, our whole house kind of, the whole, like, multiple
Can you
floors
tell
have,
we do
like,
not have children?
they all turn on and off at the same time and change color. We turned them pink and looked at the pink lights in the pink house.
Yeah, we were like,
We're like,
that
wow,
one. I
people
like that
must think
color.
we're nuts. And I have no reason to make them think differently because I don't think that we're not nuts.
So Paul Rose,
Tiny bit
dang,
nuts.
he says aloha.
Stay perky.
Managed to break hundreds of pounds of collectible glasses, etc. today. I need
Oh,
some of
Rose.
those chemo vibes.
Oh, my
dear.
gosh. It really sounds like you have a case of the Mondays going on here.
Corporate accounts payable. Nina speaking. Just a moment.
Well, we don't have a case of the Mondays on here.
How about stapler? Do you have
We
stapler?
don't have stapler.
We
We don't have stapler.
No.
We've got, what do we got? We got,
Blah, blah, blah.
I'm here.
we got nothing for
Beard.
Paul.
Bearded Picker. I made it. You can rejoice and be happy. We can. Southern Vermont
We
Vintage.
can rejoice and be happy. Southern Vermont Vintage, aloha.
Peace and love. Peace and love. Yeah, do you have my stapler?
I knew the squirrels and they were married. That's my favorite line. Is the squirrels.
Oh, and I
And they were
loved
married.
his like Coke bottle glasses.
Yeah,
Ryan, I forgot what day it was.
it's Monday. It's Monday or Wednesday, I'm pretty sure, because that's how we know, because we're on here. Black screen. Oh, hopefully not.
Well,
Mr.
and
Invisible.
maybe it was when we couldn't figure out what was going on.
Oh, right. True that. How come, why are we so far behind? Stevie Wonder sees every day.
The guy from from Ghostbusters.
What, the Brian Glazer controversial? Anybody know that?
Yes,
It's
of
still
course
anybody?
They're talking about that.
Anybody? Bueller. Why is this happening?
Bueller.
Uh,
Wait, what happened? You just like jumped.
I did.
over
I'm
a
jumping down. I'm
gazillion-
jumping down because I wanted to see Chad. Oh, you can't see these because we're small. Sorry. We're not big. Okay. So then we said, Chad said hello, Primo and friends. Major Winston. I'm gonna go back up. I'm doing this. I trust me. I have a plan.
Okay, I'm curious.
And then no, now we're screwed. Okay,
What
back
happened?
up here.
What were you trying to do?
We're going back up to the Gist Buster comment. Is he the guy from the Gist Buster?
Gist Busters.
You got the gist of it. He's not Phil the Science Guy. Starsky. It's not
He looks like
Starsky.
he got electrocuted.
He
Ryan,
definitely
he
did.
does.
Regardless, they stuck
Or
their.
somebody took a balloon
They
and
both
rubbed
stuck
it
their
on
head
his
in the
head.
exact same balloon, right? I mean, if nothing else, that is okay. I can't handle this.
What's wrong?
These are not working, and
Oh, here,
it's
have
coming
mine.
and no, I don't need them. It's just coming and going. So I'm gonna go all.
I feel like you need
nude.
to hear though. Do you want to hear mine?
Oh, look, watch. Awesome.
Your head looks so small now.
It looks my head is tinier because the headphones push it out. Now I look weird.
It looks weird.
It looks like a pizza cutter. My head's as skinny as a pizza cutter.
Where's the handle? We're gonna. Oh boy.
Okay, I'm just leaving this here so I can hear. It's just I'm just
Oh,
gonna
okay.
hear it to there. Okay.
Starsky.
He's
and
the guy
Hutch,
that
right?
glazes donuts. He's the glazer. But what's a grazer? He's the guy who goes and sits on the farm and eats all the grass. I don't know.
Doug had to get up super early, and his eyes are now being held open with toothpaste.
And then I saw that Baskin said something about petroleum distillates. I don't know why.
Keeps the eyes open.
Right. Yeah, he looks a little. They both look the same. So the 72-year-old looks good for his age, while the 53-year-old looks too old.
Yeah, and it's like John said, just somehow Google is all messed up with the photos.
First of all, I'd like to also. Okay, this is full back patting, just pre-back pat. The bubbles, right? Am I right? Like
Oh,
we're actually
yeah!
reading. So we've had. This is now the second show without bubble problems.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
I knew I deserved a good patent.
I do have to say, I think one of us is not feeling well, and I think it's him.
Is he taking a dump?
He did
on
not
you?
have any, you-know-whats, no snacks.
Pokey, should we not
yes,
give you
like,
any?
you're the youngster.
Should we not give
before
you
your
any more
time.
salami tomorrow? Yesterday, all the time.
Mike, have you ever seen the movie Splash with Tom Hanks and Daryl Hannah and John Candy? Do you even know
What's
who
up,
John
Easy
Candy
P?
is? Easy Pickens.
We already said hi to you, but we're
Yes.
just coming back. So.
So wait, buffalo, sheep, camel.
Future of online. We can't do this. We're not we can't do that. We can't talk about buffaloes. It was the touching of the Brian Glazer owns the Tampa Bay Bucks. I mean, these guys are both rich. I don't know if I think they're both California. I think they're both the same guy,
Yeah,
but they're
yeah.
different. Okay.
Yeah,
We're in here.
just-
Let's go. Hold on. Apollo 13, right? I don't understand the multiverse, and yet I don't. Yep.
Wait, what are you doing? What are you saying?
I'm clicking on them. You can bubble it if you want. 1951, sorry. It's Brian Glazer. Did you have the cork board in the tacos and string? Yeah. What? Hours. IMDb, it took about 30 seconds. Right. Basket noodle. NASA gave his wife and daughter condos in the complex. I was there once. It was wild. Used the entire NASA JPL Olympic pool stage, all of it. Huh? I am so impressed at how and completely we have no idea. Just back from vacation since yesterday.
Nice.
How many vacations do you get over there in Germany? And so you have monthly vacation? Do you guys work like 4 days a week and then you have 1 week off a month for vacation? Please. How dare
In
you.
Lag's timeline, they use tacos.
Oh, I'm sorry. Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah, and John resold that tire.
You did resell it for honest and true. You did.
40 plus shipping.
Major win. We got a storage unit and found out that we had been storing 73 large boxes of clothing, 4 medium boxes, 25 banker boxes, and 39 large outdoor bags of clothing. Haha, we are good on inventory.
Wow.
That's awesome. Now, can I ask you, because we don't sell clothing, it is weird talking without hearing myself, but was that, you're good on inventory. How much of that will go on to eBay? Is that what I'm asking? How much of that is going to make it to market of that score? Just want to know. That's the kind of stuff I need to know. P-Rose says that. Cool, it's about time in advance. And then been storing all of that in our garage.
Wow.
Oh, so you're not using your garage for what its purpose is? Because we do. Never. No, I need this. I have to have this.
Curious.
I feel
You can
creepy.
use mine.
No. Good.
Okay. Curious Collection was saying it's Chilton's.
Thank you. Clifton's. Yeah.
Yeah. And Easy
Clifton's-
Pickin' also said Chilton.
Chilton. And those sell well. I mean, those will always just sell at $28. Just boom, 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 boom forever. But anything that's particular to a car, generally. And I also, maybe if I had one other thing, I would. At first, I thought I was going to lot everything up or make lots of stuff, and it didn't work. Lotting didn't work because people are very specific when it comes to cars.
We have found in general lotting, we always have someone that wants to pick something out. And
Yeah.
we're like, well, we haven't had any interest in it as a lot, so I guess we might as well break it up.
And then we're like, why don't we just do that from the beginning?
Yeah. We learned our lesson. I learned our lesson because he would tell
You
me to
learned our
lot it,
lesson.
and and then he would.
I learned
Yeah.
our lesson that you learned from us. That's what I think happened.
Did you read Den Decor was saying automotive books are gold factory service manuals?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what's nice is anything over $20 on a piece of paper that just goes blippity blip into a packet. That to me is gold all day long. And some of them would sell for, I mean, we sold a bunch over $100 that smelled like gasoline. Good ones. Like, very specifically what I found sold the best out of all those automotive books were they were all Mercedes. So that was easy. But the ones that listed the parts. So when you bought a car like a Mercedes, it had a parts manual with the owner's manual, but it only showed you, like, pointed to different parts, and it wouldn't give you the actual part number. I don't know
Yeah.
why, just so you couldn't, like, order it yourself maybe. So then you took that book up to the parts man at the counter at the Mercedes place, and you pointed
cross
to it.
reference.
And yeah, and then they'd have the big books that actually had the part number in it. Those books sell super well. If there's anything like that. And I think you had that one thing that I don't know if they sell well anymore, but you used to be able to, there was owner's manuals, like the Star thing for Mercedes was a huge, big bunch of books, but now it's all on computers and you can buy the Star thing for like 16 grand. And then you have all Mercedes manuals. But if you can sell parts of it or sell old electronic computers with it. That's all I have to say about that. Now, back to the story. Who is this guy? No. Still failed. No one knows.
Oh, Tiny.
Yeah. Small engine manuals like that are also really good. Motorboat manuals, also good. Paper manuals that old men want. That's what we'll call that. Okay. I don't even think I'm stepping out too far by saying it's old dudes buying all this stuff. It's old dudes.
Yeah. Well, a lot of
Old dude stuff.
A lot of retired people have a little extra spending money.
Well, I am one, so I can talk. I can say that.
Yeah. You're old. That's what you're saying.
I'm very old. So
Not retired, but old.
John, how are you feeling? I mean, you do seem to be you're very spry. You're up. You're active.
Did you reschedule your
You getting your teeth pulled from your brain?
your wisdom?
Did you already do it?
Commercial. Wisdom teeth.
Did you just eat some caramels
procedure?
and have them pull themselves out? Hold on. I'm just sort of stretching a little bit. I don't know why. I've never had to publicly stretch before, but right now I feel like I need to do that.
Oh no, you just made me want to yawn.
Yeah, that was serious. I'm kind of tired because of all the Pokey with his cuteness waking us up. Paul Rose, that's just here. Curious questions and great idea. Thanks, Pam.
You're welcome.
Callie D saying, it sounds like you found the jackpot to list. Oh, right. We got to find out if how much of that they're going to sell. Did they say that yet? Hold on. See how it locks it? Sometimes it locks up. Paul Rose, we're talking about the space race, not sales. Oh, I see. I love Groundhog stuff, Ryan says. I always have my kids watch with me. I get more excited than they do. Have you guys watched Bill Murray and just watched the Groundhog movie once a year, every year, right about now?
I felt like
Andy McDowell?
I felt like we were watching the Groundhog movie with Bill Murray in it.
Oh, what, during that?
Just how entertaining and silly
And they sing about
this
the movie.
event was. Yeah.
And for some reason, we've seen like 2 movies with Andy McDowell in the past month. Like they've just popped into movies. She was a weird movie called Chadwick, which we watched because it was like so.
Chadwick?
Chadwick, isn't it? It's Michael Keaton Batman.
Oh,
Goodrich. Goodwill. It's not a movie I would recommend because it's like sort of like minutia about some guy coming to the end of his career and his gallery closing and stuff, and it's really kind of depressing. But it was good to watch for that reason, I guess.
Yeah, just nothing like extraordinary about it, but it's just somebody's life, sort of, you know? Almost like you're just watching some YouTube video.
It's like, how could it get worse for him? And I was like, oh, that's how they do it. Right. Okay. Very nice.
Gobbler's Knob.
Yeah. Down at good old Gobbler's Knobs. Den Decor was actually there in
2017. A huge frat party meets music festival. Yeah.
That's what it looks like. Because they're up at 3:00 in the morning. I mean, you're not sober. That would be
one of Nissa's friends went.
What?
I guess to the event, the Groundhog Day event.
We got to go there sometime. I don't know if that I really want to. I want to do it. See, the thing is you got to do it. There's no doing it if you don't do it. So by doing it, that means you got to be on a bus in a parking lot at -0, and like at 3:00 in the morning. So I would like to do it like the glamping way, some sort of glamping way, where we just smooth in at about 7 in the RV, and then get out. I need to glamp up on Gobbler's Knob. In my Tesla helicopter. It runs on gold.
Oh, James.
I found a way to fix everyone's sales. You are now allowed to sell pictures of me. And all I request is 10%. You're welcome. That'd be so great if that could be brought to fruition.
I love that I can save your sales. It's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Thank you.
Aw.
Can we all claim a different piece of James? I get the butt.
But yeah, I mean, speaking of that, how are everyone's sales?
Yeah, I can't. It's fun to say that last week for 3 days, both stores were dead. Like
No
zeros.
sales.
Boom, boom, boom. 3 days in a row.
None.
And then
A few
relative,
sales.
then relative sort of normalness returned, but 3 days dead across the board. One store is always dead, but that's because that's
Well, we
we don't
pretend
expect
that store doesn't even
Yeah.
exist.
But yeah, for 2 stores, parallel 3 days. I don't know if it was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Well, we didn't talk about it last Wednesday, so it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or I don't know. But it was pretty interesting that 0 zippity zilch on 2 stores. How can that be? I'm gonna get irate. I was turning super green. What are you doing?
Helping my back.
I'm glad
There we go.
we're back. Major Win says Kylie does a lot. It's quite a lot of random stuff, but who knows what's in it? Could all be messed up. But thanks for the encouraging word. I hope it isn't all messed up. Oh, James bidet videos. Yes. That's what the world needs. Aloha Tactical Z.
Aloha, Tactical Z.
Yeah, we do darts. I don't think we do it right. We don't have we have plastic darts here. We don't have any feathers or anything cool. Paul Rose left. We're still talking about the comment from the other day, the 51st state one. I'm not going to comment on that just in case. I pay more for the otter. This is no fun because I don't know what this is all referring to. Damn it! It means you can charge double. Major win. I was saving the joke. Nicotine stains can be removed from a book cover with
Nicotine stain-
soda. Okay.
Yes, WTF does a lot with books. So
I was thinking, so books do not. This is like advanced bookery.
So you're just
I don't
saying
know, but
carbonated liquid?
as long as you heat press a book, can you get it wet and the pages get warped, but then you can heat press it back to flat? Is that possible? Because then I can think of a lot of things you would do to a book to clean it. If you can press it back to flat. Bueller? Anyone?
Hey Fro does that with comic books.
Yes, he does. And I was thinking, we have heat presses, and I was thinking, and in fact, I have this giant vellum thing for vacuum sucking paper onto foam core to mount posters. It's a poster mounting machine is what it is. But it's this big sucker bag thing. So we could suck our books.
Crickets.
We don't utilize that enough. It's really sets the tone over here, I think. What are you doing with your crazy...
What do you mean?
I'm trying to do this right.
I'm trying to do it so that our tiny dog doesn't bonk his head.
No, I like that. It sounds so cute. It's all doink. Okay. I like it a little dirty. Easy, greasy grimy golf guts, dirty birdie little feet, something.
I don't think I've ever heard that.
Great green globs of greasy grimy gopher guts and all that other stuff. No? Okay. We're gonna do and we start with the butt shots. That's how you get people into the calendar to purchase it. And then we put James in
That is so funny.
like some fireman overalls and just steal them up with some general beefcakery. I think actually, now that I start thinking about it, a nice beefcake calendar with Paul Rose, James, of course me, and who else we're gonna put in there? I'm gonna wear a barrel. I'm just gonna be in a barrel.
Oh, that's funny.
We'll work on that. Let's talk about that later. It's not. Yeah, I don't want to see. I don't want you to see the gears
Aloha,
working.
Buckeye seat, flips.
Okay, hold on. I'm just jumped ahead. Hi. I thought we could only finger books, but I did not know they can be sucked as well.
You set him up for that
I
one.
know. I did it. Lag's like, listening.
Tactical Z, I'll do the calendar.
Itty bitty birdie butts, mutilated monkey meat. I can't find my spoon. Okay, now I'm doing the bubbles backwards. Does that work at all? Press back to flat could work with paper books. It also works with comics. Yes. So Hey Froze has a technique where he does comic book pressing, and I've seen the results are pretty amazing. Tactical Z has taken on the calendar duties. Nice. I said duty. WTF, how cool is that? I just pulled $200 jewel out of your cash pile. Nice.
Awesome.
Tactical Z, yeah, you can be Santa. You can be Santa in one of those. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have the barrel with like the little, like on pajamas in the olden days, they had the little butt flap that would flap down. But I'm gonna have like a hard wood. That doesn't sound right. In my barrel, I'm gonna have a flap thing that comes down with butt exposed. No? That's how the song goes.
It's stressing, it's depressing, and just plain pressing me past my limits. Pictures and drafts, and so much
That was
trash.
lag in the bushes.
There's one thing I got to do. I'm fracking the hole. Fracking the hole.
Laugh so hard I almost puked a little
Less than
bit.
more
No,
crap in my eBay store.
I mean, come on, Ryan. That's you are an AI music genius.
Yeah, he said that he created some of the musical beats with his musical machine.
His music machine.
Yeah, so
had no
that
idea.
not necessarily all AI generated. He did lyrics and some of the music beats.
There's a glitch in the simulation. That's all. Nothing to worry about. Okay, John. Thank you. Finally, John is speaking of this big mystery about Brian Glazer and Brian Grazer are two different people, but yet they're the same person. Born roughly 20 years apart, and yet they're the same exact person.
No.
And their hair has been done by the same outlet. And I don't know what else to do about this. But we'll move on. Thank you.
So wait.
Oh, no. Wait, no, what?
Yeah, wait. You're skipping over a lot of stuff.
Much better now. Okay, thank you. We made it through that part. Just trying to catch up and see.
Callie Debs has been not doing all that great with all the smoke and wind.
Asthma. Oh, no.
Oh, Callie Debs.
And the
Callie.
thing, yeah, I know that even a mask doesn't help because it
Oh, dear.
it keeps the particles out of your lungs, but you can't breathe. It makes breathing harder. So I hope you're taking the proper steps to make sure that doesn't affect you. Because I feel like it's the whole darn place, right? It's like a giant bomb.
Well, and Doug is saying that they have some friends further south, and many are having the same issues.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
What about German in
bet.
Venice? He went and bought a full respirator at Home Depot the other day, and he's supposed to be down in Santa Monica. I want to see what he thinks of the place. Then I'll really know what happened. Because he's back from Germany. You know?
Yeah.
Lots of folks with respiratory. I hear, brother's place in Redondo just. Oh, everybody's moving. You think? Well, people are gonna have to. So wait, my brother's place in Redondo just sold. Well, I know what that makes me think of is that people are moving from north to south. So if you are in the Marina del Rey sort of, I guess Redondo's right there, right? The beaches. Manhattan and all those beaches, Newport. I'll bet you can sell your stuff for like a premium, although you're not allowed to gouge. Are you allowed to sell your condo? Like if your condo was like or like let's say your condo wasn't even up for sale, and then you're like, hey, all these people need a home, and you know what? I really am sick of living at the ocean. I'll sell it for, you know, whatever the going rate is now. But the going rate is high because everyone's looking for property. So then is it gouging to sell your...
I don't know if that is.
Right.
More like if you...
I was trying to figure these
more
things
like
out.
if you had your apartment on the market for, you know, $2,000 a week before the fires, and now you're the same apartment you have up for $10,000 a month, then...
Which to your wallet sounds like a great idea, doesn't it? Thank you. I guess to your heart, not so much. But wallet's like, come on, step on down. You're the next contestant on my... Give me some. But yeah, I do wonder, because so like, I wonder if they have to go by comps. Then so if your apartment is worth $1.2 million and then you go and sell it for $3 million, then you're in trouble. So I don't know how they would police that.
I don't know if selling,
That
but I
seems
think more
crazy.
like renting.
So you can gouge in the sales department.
I mean, maybe, because that
Okay.
would be like on eBay, them
All right,
saying,
yep. Ladies and gentlemen, this just in, we reporting. There's no, you can gouge if you're selling.
I mean, I don't know. How does it work?
Might be a buyer's market. I mean, a seller's market. So it would be a good idea to sell your condo at Basket Noodles' brother. Who was it?
Yeah.
Probably a good time to sell. Then we have 8
Yeah,
laugh
Biff was saying
cryings
he thinks it's just for rent.
and a yellow heart.
I'm taking off my thing.
Are we? You want to both do that and just fly, use the force?
Yeah, because my neck
It's
is
weird though, isn't it?
No, mine's absolutely fine.
I like to feel like I'm in a hole, and then here comes my pizza cutter head again.
That is so weird.
Don't be freaked out,
It's
people.
pizza because it's greasy.
I feel like it's I don't know, but it is weird. Yeah. It's odd. Very odd.
You're like two different people. You're Primo Kimo and Primo Kimo.
Okay. Well. Okay. Flippin' John. I mean, wait. Paul's saying, glad to hear you're on the mend, John. Have seen other streams with sound issues since Friday. They think it's switching from StreamYard to other platforms, not just the sound. There's only one way to fix that. Well, no, that's not true. The way to fix the sound requires you to go analog with your microphones. So in other words, this is an analog microphone, plug in XLRs into a mixer, and the mixer handles like everything, and then that USBs into your computer. So everything comes out of your mixer into one input on this stupid thing, OBS Studio. So it comes in on your mic. So this noise, this all comes in as one thing. It doesn't come in on a separate channel. Now this box is on a separate channel, and it comes in on a... Okay, I just bored myself. Right.
Yeah, good. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Me too, and everyone else.
But John, if you want to talk about it, but to get you, it's not impossible to do with USB mics. Oops. But I got really frustrated with that, and I went full, just more like semi-professional level, which is XLR mics to a mixer. The mixer then USBs into your computer, and you have a much more control over that, but it's more costly. But you usually have to spend that once. Right. So I said I wasn't gonna put us to sleep, and I did. Jet's here.
Yeah.
Aloha.
Jet.
Welcome. Lag had pizza, pancakes.
Man, you always
Son of a gun.
you always make me want
Keep those
pancakes.
N95s out. Yep. I mean, those are the only ones that truly work, but at the same time, they tax your respiratory. And I hate that. I don't like it. I would say go down in your basement where lag hangs out. There's very little particulate matter down in the basement. Except ours literally has hanging pieces of asbestos in it. So don't come to our basement. Is that illegal?
Like, we're not going to hate you that you've never heard of the movie Splash.
You have heard
We're not
of the
gonna
lady
hate
Daryl
you.
Hannah, right? We're just gonna mortalize you. You have heard of Daryl Hannah, right? Well, she was nude in that, and depending on which version you watch, the pre-Disneyfied one where they glued her hair down to her butt, or the pre one where you can actually see some nice thigh gap in there.
Jeez,
Look, this movie came out in 1984. I told you. I experienced that movie.
Easy
many times.
Pickens was, well, this, of course, was a half an hour ago now.
Still
but
here
Still there
listening.
listening.
Right on.
Wow, you're really behind. Although you did go down and read some.
I'm trying my best. What can I do? This is the best I got.
Anissa was saying that she was speaking with another reseller. I just heard a big seller talk about not having insurance and the husband is going to have big surgery. How does one live like that? I would be so stressed out without health insurance. I would just be out of my mind.
I don't even
stressed.
know where you were. So I couldn't bring that up. Expensive enough with insurance. And it is expensive enough with insurance.
Yeah.
Is it really insurance when you pay like all of it?
Maybe we'll still be here when Doug and Ro come back.
They're probably already back because
yeah, you're almost a half an hour.
Picking up a new microphone to replace the one I've been using, so I hope this will fix. Yeah, I hope so too, John. If you are still gonna have problems, just look into. I mean, you're a student of things, so just check out getting a Rode. What's this thing called? Rodecaster Pro. Just look at it. I mean, you do so much stuff. Look at Rodecaster Pro. Then you buy Pro microphones, and it's a whole different world. At least the microphone thing won't come up. You'll have one less thing to worry about. That's my point.
Yeah. Yeah, it's trial and error. But your shows are always so good, John. I wouldn't really worry too much about it.
Not to be a nonchalant enchanté about not having insurance or living like that. Not like a bridge or insurance change. Just not having it. I couldn't live like that, right? I wish I could be so carefree.
I know. I am not carefree. I mean, I want to be, but
We've had insurance forever.
I've
never not had insurance. Well, there might have been a couple times at some point.
Before we got married, I don't think you had insurance. I don't think so.
Right, you're right. Well, I was much younger. We've been married for 30 years.
Yeah, I know. And I think about it, like when I first started working for other, people, companies or whatever, and they would offer insurance, I'd be like, nah. Now I can't imagine ever saying no.
You're like, ouch, let's go to the doctor. We got nothing better to do. And it's over by the thrift store. So just might as well go to the doctor. And it makes going to the doctor fun that it's by the good thrift store. Because then every time we go there, then we go to the thrift store. And then we go to Trader Joe's. And it's a great day. Everybody's happy.
Trader Joe's has a lot of yummy, cheap,
cheese.
Salty food.
Salty, cheap cheese food. Yum. I know what you guys mean, Major, and I just hate walking around with a mask on. Been there, done that. I have no shame about wearing a mask. I absolutely 100% of the time will wear a mask into three places. One of three places. Walgreens, because I don't give a rat's ass. That's where all the sneezy people go. And for the same reasons, I'll play it by ear. But there's always a mask at the ready in the aisles of a grocery store. If someone down that end of the aisle sneezes, pow, mask on. And I walk right by them, just like, And Costco. I don't trust Costco with the crap. People do their like lag, go there and just do big open sneezes. And they they look around and they're like triumphantly sneezing and spreading their miracle load all over my lungs. And I'm not doing that. So often you'll see me with a mask on at Costco. Sometimes at the grocery store. And not that often, but because I don't even go into Walgreens very often because I don't like sick people. I'm like, I'm not going in there. I'm going to get sick. You know where to get most of your best candy deals? At Walgreens.
Well, we had a couple of school districts have to close down because everyone's sick, staff and kids.
Yeah.
Just with everything and anything, you name it, norovirus, flu, coronavirus. It's like,
Yep. Yeah, actually up here around this time of year in Vermont, we have, like T-shirt cannons at the concerts.
It's
We have
like,
mask cannons.
you get a virus, you get one.
Yeah, we mask
shouldn't-
them, and then the
shouldn't
masks
talk about
have
that.
viruses on them. We shouldn't talk about this. We already ruined our show.
Yeah. Ayo, Primo, either
Yes.
your head imploded or China hacked your brain
Both.
and stole some of your smarts.
Yep. Not surprised.
Miracle Load, easy pickings liked your Miracle Load comment. Silver Hair Stacker, aloha. Your little doggy is Daphne is so stinking cute.
We're still gonna click on every one of the insert motorboat jokes here. Rescheduled to February 19th
Okay.
for the tooth pulling.
Okay.
Very good. We can.
I hope you're.
I'm not sleeping,
not in
John.
too
I'm
much
not
pain.
sleeping until you're done with that. I can't sleep. I don't like having things on the calendar.
B News, cost of car repair through the roof as demand exceeds trained mechanics. Same in the trades. We need more people to get in the trades.
We need more filthy art participants. Get in there and get your thumbnails dirty. I watch people try to wear like nitrate gloves or the black gloves, and it's like you can't do anything with them on, and they just rip them off.
Well, with AI coming in and taking
They can make new
over
gloves.
a ton of white collar crap,
Why can't they take over the dirty art jobs?
hopefully
The filthy arts. Forgot what I called it.
the trades explode with more people getting into them.
Congestion sinus. Oh, that's the worst.
Oh man,
That's what do we use for that?
I use Zycam.
Zycam.
And it
Works
helps.
100% of the
Zycam
time.
and Advil.
And then you guys were talking about some other thing, like another podcaster not as famous as we are, promotes something called like the something stick or the boom stick or something. But we don't do that. Who Buckeye Flips watched 4 times yesterday, 24-hour marathon.
Was it the Groundhog thing?
Oh right, yeah, yeah, right. It was on because I saw it later in the day. In case you missed it.
Oh man, it is just pure goofiness and fun.
We haven't not watched the new Nosferatu.
It really made me so
yet.
happy to watch.
I've
that
seen the
yesterday.
original one. Does that count? But we need to see it. I didn't rush out there after Beetlejuice. Now I just like to watch like chick flicks or something that I know I'm gonna be like disappointed by, and then I'm not disappointed. But I don't want to go watch Nosferatu and have it be bad.
I saw Mike G was in here. He said that sales are actually pretty.
Biff is
good.
here, Biff is on!
Oh, yeah, I thought I said that. Biff
Biff
He's been
lives
commenting
here.
some. Aloha. Corky Bacon Chad was saying I shut my store down for 3 days, Wednesday to Friday, and I started back up on Saturday, and I have not had a sale yet. I sell like six items a day normally.
So it didn't start right back up. Interesting. Has anybody done that thing that I said I was going to do and that we haven't done it yet, which is to the basket noodle, take it down for 3 days? Just end your items. Wait, no. I shut my store down for 3 days. Now, did you shut it down like you shut it down, or did you just end the items? Or did you hit some sort of function where you shut it down? Or were on vacation? Or did you just end the items? So that would be interesting to know, Quirky Picker Chad. Is that what you're saying? Is that you did do that thing? And nothing else. Like,
Scroll.
oh, sorry. We've done all these.
Yeah, I know.
That's how the song goes about the dirty birdie gopher guts.
Oh, Ryan's kids love his song. It's
so
pretty
good.
cute. That's so cute. Oh,
It's
Chloe, too.
stressing,
Aloha, Primo
it's
cut
depressing,
season 4, episode
and just
13 this week.
plain
So
pressing me
overly
past my
funny, lovely.
limits.
You've got a Sam and not a Jan.
Pictures and drafts.
What's that mean?
And so much trash.
What are we talking about?
There's
Let's go
one
back.
thing
Stop. Everything
I
stop.
got.
Oh, Office, The Office.
Oh my gosh. Is that the best?
Oh.
Season 4, episode 13. Why didn't I know that right off the top of my head?
Oh, I hate that one. I hate
The
that.
dinner party. The dinner party.
And whenever we,
Very
which
good.
is very, very seldom that we ever leave Pokey, but if we have
You know
a,
what's
a
fun-
doctor's appointment
What's
or something,
funny is though, off the air, she's exactly Jan. And I even sleep on a little bench on the end of the bed. We do have a little bench on the end of the bed, but I don't sleep on it. But it's Pokey's like one level.
his step to get up to
his
the
step.
bed.
And if you hear him running, you can hear him running up the stairs and then launching off of it like a board. But it's so great because Jan has space issues. I'm
But
so glad that
whenever
we
we
don't
have
have
to
to
leave
spam.
Pokey home alone,
I mean, Jan.
he puts that episode on
I leave him with that
so that
because it's his
Pokey
favorite
has
too.
something to hear and watch.
And I put it on repeat, and then he just watches it for like 2 hours till we got back going to the doctor's appointment and to the thrift store and a Trader Joe's.
Yeah, so Mike G was saying, well, I must say my sales are terrific.
Oh,
so
good.
that's
Good,
good.
good.
Oh, Southern Vermont was saying that PJs with butt flap. We wear those one-piece insulated underwear this time of year. Get on board.
I like them. I like them. I'm just thinking of like the Santa Claus would have them, like a furry one, a furry butt flap. Like I understand if it's, but he's got like shag carpet butt flap.
Paul Rose, no mystery. The one on the right is real. I think his hair was done by the finger in the illegible
Exactly.
socket.
They share the same socket. Jose Bear in his hair studio in Hollywood probably has like a socket just for these guys.
Oh, nice. Southern Vermont Vintage got a whatnot package today. 2 gold cufflinks. They tested positive 14 karat gold. Paid $55
Nice.
only.
You know, I really like it when people do that. That's awesome. I love that. Sourcing online by we're the suckers on the other side of that equation. We're selling you our gold for too little.
I was just reading somebody in a group who said that they don't get how so many people source on whatnot because this person said they were trying to and they've ordered so much stuff and said it is just so much junk. Nothing is able to be resold.
Well, I think you can watch. I'll go right on a limb right here. You can watch Trash to Cash guys. You can watch J-Ride. These guys are early adopters, and they are on there selling what I think is stuff you can't resell. I don't think you can, but that's just me saying it. But for them as early adopters and selling this stuff while we still are figuring out how to do these things, it's really good for them.
This woman was saying everything had something wrong with it when she got it, and no one disclosed that in the when they were selling it.
But it's auction and there is no recourse, right? And there's no is there feedback?
Well, she was like, I don't want to
Negative feedback.
She said something about not wanting to have to do returns or something because then it can reflect poorly on you as a buyer. Too many.
So it sounds like they have a kind of a racket over there for the seller.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Biff
I
was
do know
saying,
they offered me $2,000 like 3 years ago to come over there, and I didn't do it.
Biff was saying that he thinks the rules apply to the rent
Just for rent.
gouging. And Tactical Z was saying supply and demand. B Nudes, he passed away last summer. My sister's been handling it.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
gosh.
that. Well, I hope in the case that maybe she'll get a little more equity or whatever out of it. Just more cash is what I'm saying.
Biff was saying that when he was producing radio, he would have to have the headphones off one ear.
It's really weird to me right now. I don't like it at all. But,
Oh, Jet Fixer is saying.
but one ear's out.
Word is that Jamie's contract is up for renewal April 12th. Ooh.
Do you want me to terminate him? I'll terminate. You tell me.
I wonder who's responsible for renewing his contract.
Me.
But who is?
The board, probably.
Yeah.
Callie Dabs, no basements here. We have a crawl space. Don't go to the crawl space. No.
Crawl space.
I grew up with crawl spaces
The rats.
too.
Oh, the rats.
Nothing but rat poops and like dead other animals and dirt. In California, we just lived on the dirt. It was like they just put like unless you lived in a nice kind of modern with a slab, they have their own set of problems. But nice little hardwood floor bungalows that I grew up in, the crawl space was dirt. And they don't even have, I mean, out here, there's also dirt, but you've got insulation and plastic and other things. California's just like wood, dirt.
Lag. Nope, never heard of her. Never heard of Daryl Hannah. Have you ever seen the Kill Bills? The first Kill Bills, she was the nurse.
We're turning off lag for a while.
Why?
Jennifer Jones, you're talking about? January Jones?
Daryl Hannah.
What about her?
What are you talking about?
I love her. I used to love her. I used to love her. Ooh, yeah. Daryl Hannah was a mermaid. And by the way, we have not finished that because we got Glazered out of even finishing the movie. Thank you. Whose fault's that? Who takes responsibility around here for that?
Oh, yeah. Paul was saying all you had to do was look at IMDb and you can see. But did I go to IMDb? I don't know. The way it pops up on my phone, it does not go directly to my inquiry.
Ayo, get down to Blockbuster and get yourself a tape of Splash. Get a letterbox so you don't miss any
What are you
content.
talking about? Oh,
He hasn't seen Splash.
AO has.
No, he says even I have. Oh, sorry.
Jeez.
Sorry. Rewind to when I wasn't stupid. Does this thing go back that far? No, it doesn't. Sorry. Hold on. We gotta get in the time machine to go back to when I wasn't stupid. And holy cow, IQ just went up a couple of points. I just lost. Yeah. So everyone should have seen Splash by now. There's no excuse. Sure mics and sure needles. That's right. What do I have? No, I have EV mic too, though. This is EV. This is sure, right? Isn't that? Yeah, that's Super 55. And I got that. I literally got that mic because I got it because it's cool, and I thought it matched her head. It was specific for her because I think she would look good with it. Biff is on Obamacare, also known as insurance.
The Affordable Care Act. I don't know what we would do without that.
No, well, we're totally on it too. We're addicted to it. Collecting specialists like their rookie cards. I mean, that is true. That's true. But we have a totally
no, you still
different.
have to pay though. I mean, it's still an insurance policy through a normal insurer.
What do you think he's saying by that? He's just saying you just go see so many different doctors and who that.
Oh, that is true. Now
in our particular case, we live in a small enough place where the hospital is the hospital. Doctors are all tied into the hospital. And we have maybe 2 or 3 of the new kind of doctors, the concierge doctors. But my doctor he left the community health care. So we started going to this doctor, and I loved him. And then then he sold out to community health care, and everything went to hell. And then he left the community health care and started up another new practice, smaller, and took. Hey, you don't go to him. And took me with him. And so now I'm at a concierge kind of thing. But we don't have to pay concierge fee. Not yet. Anyway. Silver Hair is saying hi, but that was like a long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's still valid.
You're catching up.
I'm sure it's still valid though.
That was 15 minutes ago.
Lag does the open rhino sneeze like
bet.
a cliff diver, just like like a C-10 putting out a fire on the shores of California. Just vomiting your sneeze molecules all over my... hate that.
Callie does. We have a drive-through Walgreens for prescriptions, but if you want candy, you have to go inside.
No, you can order from that. You can order...
Oh, yeah. Actually, you can have curbside. But...
Once or twice we did... No, you can order it from the drive-through. You can order
but they're
common
like, wait,
items.
What?
Yeah, and they put it in a bag, and they put it in a paper bag, and they staple it. But it's so embarrassing to go to the super overworked pharmacist and ask her for candy. Oh, she's trying to give you some blood pressure.
Yeah, they are super overworked. They're understaffed there. Miracle. I will not comply. Did I mention that? LOL.
You live for non-compliance. No compliance from you. No compliance for you. No compliance for you.
Bip's not worried at Costco with those high ceilings.
It depends on where you are. I've been right behind people
Are
and
you
gotten colds.
hypochondriacs? Never worn a mask, and of course,
Yes.
never.
I mean, sort of. Yeah. I don't like to get sneezed, but we live in cold city
Never
here.
sick.
Everyone's got colds and sneezes and worse around here. And damn it if they don't just sneeze and cough all over your face when you walk in. So it's just a matter of reality. And I refuse. I haven't been sick in 5 years that I know of.
I've been sick.
Yeah. You've had COVID like in our same house and I didn't get it. So I'm a superhero is what I'm saying. But I get it from ignoring all lessons.
Oh, silver hair doctor sent me up
coloscopy.
colonos.
That's not the good one. I don't think you know what that one is. There's one where they put the camera. I think you're saying this is the one where they remove it all. They just take out your colon. So you're getting a new stainless steel colon. So you're going to be cool.
That's
You're going to be able to live
bag?
for like another
Wait, silver hair, are you
150 years.
serious?
Yeah.
A bag. That's a bag, right?
Colon
For your waist?
coloscopy. No, I think that's a word. That's not a word.
No, did he mean colonoscopy?
Nope. What he meant is that he's getting us a solid gold rectum.
Yeah.
The second hour is when I
YouTube
really
is
get
not
goofy.
Gonna like us.
I don't even have any coffee or anything. Why don't I have any coffee? Is a coloscopy a thing?
No.
It is.
No. A
A scopy.
colonoscopy. I think he just.
Oh, he got a stopy.
There's
got
a regular
wait, hold on.
colonoscopy where they stick the camera up your butt.
No, he got a stopy. It's different. That's not good.
Well, if it's a colonoscopy, those are nothing.
Ooh, tactical. Has everybody seen the movie, which is probably now a cult classic called... there's a character named Tack in it. That's why I remember it. It's, they're driving around California and they got a big jug of peppermint schnapps. What is that movie? Do you remember that one?
What?
It's on the line of Dazed and Confused, but it's better because it's weirder, and it's got the kid named Tack, and he's running around, and he's got two girls that are on vacation, and then they got a bottle of peppermint schnapps and some dirt weed or something, and they're driving around in a VW, and they're playing "Don't Fear the Reaper" in the song. It's a good movie.
Yeah, he meant colonoscopy.
Oh, thank goodness, boy!
Well, you've had them before, right?
They would have
Silver
tricked you, and you
hair?
would have gone in there, and you would have gotten the stopy instead of the scopy, and that's different.
I
sure
don't
of
know.
it.
Colonoscopies are nothing. If you get that twilight, they just knock you out. You wake up and you're like, oh, and they just go, oh, you might be full of gas.
I was like, are you gassing me? Because I just want to go to sleep. Let's just get this over with. I just want to wake up on the...
Everyone, go get your colonoscopy if you need to.
Yeah, they're fun.
Don't be worried. Just the prep isn't even all that bad.
Chris say never have dirty fingernails again with those. The problem is like, but when you're doing intricate work, like trying to screw a thread a thing or put the thing on a thing, you're always trying to work with nuts or screws in the car business. Thank you.
Biff has not tried the 72-hour cool down yet.
You haven't? Okay. So, wait, did Quirky... Did Chad say if he did that on purpose?
If it was more like vacation, you're
Yeah,
saying?
did he put his store on vacation or did he just turn him off for 3 days? Because that's something. That would be awesome if someone else would do it so I don't have to in case it's bad.
Doug and Rube
Major?
raised
Okay.
their prices for
We-
the first time in a while.
We did that well, you didn't know it, but I did it at the first of the year. So I figured that's the time to do it. Just 5% right in there, and then just no one will notice. Just when you do your reset, just reset it 5% higher.
WTF was saying with vacation mode, you have to be careful that you allow sales. Silver hair, yeah, perky rubber gloves for everyone.
Stay perky.
With I'm sorry, I'm not doing this. Perky gloves. In addition to arms, I have an ass. We've never seen it, so that's alleged. It's an alleged.
Can you imagine how hilarious that would be if you guys did a calendar and it's just his arm,
It would be. It would
like
totally
on
be
a
his arm.
beach?
With no, it would be like down camera down your arm, like people show their legs, but it would just be your arm. Fingers at the end. That'd be funny.
Junk Trader, haha, I changed my TV order so that it could be left on for longer periods of time for my dog and not have images burned in. I had to get one that could be left on for my dog. Super important.
I mean,
Yeah.
we barely ever leave him. He is so not leavable.
Yeah, I mean,
But occasionally, he can't go to the hospital. So
right. If
dummy, you can't even go to the hospital.
there's like an important doctor appointment where we both should go to it.
But if it's an
together.
unimportant doctor's appointment, she's
Then
like,
one sits in the car
you
and
can-
the other.
yeah. And if we go to Costco, Biff, you got to figure that out.
Oh, Paul is so funny.
It's either we go separately, like she doesn't go, or she has to sit out in the car because they don't let baby dogs into Costco.
Biff was saying never ever buy from a reseller. If you intend to resell, there's a reason why the reseller is getting rid of this stuff.
Yeah.
They couldn't sell it normally, right?
I mean, they do. That's one of the things I've seen a whole lot of them doing on, these what they call auction sites. Are they really auction? I think it's just a quick, fast way to sell your garbage. And I think any reseller who's doing it knows that and embraces it as such, because I hear a lot of times them saying, this is good reseller fare. I know I've watched One Foot Flipper page buy stuff from ADH Dave, like a bunch of hats for resale. I don't know if it was a good deal for him or not. I'm sure there's good deals to be had, but my feeling from right now, at least, is that for people in my personal position, if I went on there, I would sell my big box of Atari cartridges, which I couldn't sell for $1 each, but I bet I could sell them for $2 or $3 each on Whatnot. By the way, I'm having a Whatnot sale in about a week. I'm selling Atari cartridges. I expect you all to be there. Minimum price is $5.
South Vermont was saying in regards to Whatnot, it takes time, many hours sitting and finding the right sellers and rooms, and you need to understand that you are seeing through video, which helps the seller on items that are rough.
Yes.
Video
yeah.
in general, especially when you're using lights, like we don't have any special filming lights, but this is regular lamp. But yes, it washes out.
It takes about 15 minutes to apply the Vaseline to her face so she looks like Sybil Shepherd in Moonlighting.
But the light, well, especially when you're pale. And
Oh,
the
you're
light-
supposed to put the
light just
Vaseline
reflects
on the
off of you.
lens. I always put it on her face. I do it wrong. I'm sorry. I'm not a pro.
But yeah, the lighting definitely helps with flaws, put it that way.
I was giving sound advice too, about sound.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
For Shamey, Mr. Jamie. Dog.
There's no such thing as a finished crawl space.
And I guess Lag is saying nope to even the Kill Bill. I wonder if he's talking Kill Bill. What's Blockbuster? Come
Look,
on, Lag.
where
You
Lag
are
is from,
smart.
the E's are 3s, and the Beatles are backwards.
Were you born yesterday, Lag?
He was born in a basement yesterday. Remember, Lag is a female anamorphic basement.
Yeah, and Daryl Hannah married Neil Young.
Yeah. And by the way, Neil Young is one of my favorite musicians, just because he's ornery and his history is cool, and he lit like we're not buddies, but we're best friends.
Southern Vermont was saying that he doesn't necessarily agree. Not all are out to push their old junk. Okay. Yeah. Well, like you said, if you take the time and find the good rooms. Yeah. One man's trash is another's treasure. Also can buy items they don't mess with. Feed each other.
A lot of that. A lot of like
they're not used to it. They don't know much
going
about
around
them.
to other resellers. Like a lot of people buying are resellers, and so maybe the stuff is just moving. The swamp is circulating. So like I got a whole bunch of Atari cartridges that I can't do anything with. Well, maybe somebody else can do something with them, and I don't know what that would be, but maybe they're making art. Maybe they're making art, sweetie.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. But
yeah,
there is
there's
also a lot of junk.
Yeah, yeah. And of course, we hear mostly all the negative stuff. You always hear more negative than positive. So
I'll just tell you right now. So this one time, and this is the mentality up there on Skyline Boulevard where they live, and I lived up there, and I lived in this house that was owned by. It was called Beeman Barrows. I'm sure they're both passed away now. Bill Beeman, I think his name was a retired NASA rocket space scientist engineer. Smartest guy you could ever meet. But what he wanted to do when he retired was he wanted to get a Daryl Hannah, essentially. So Barrows was our other landlord, and they each had a urette that was down below the main house, and the main house had a view of the Pacific Oceans. It was all lodged in the redwood trees, and there was a solar sauna and a big hot tub, and we had parties, and it was a great time. And they lived down below in urettes, and she used to pee in a glass and like put her urine around on the rocks and the outsides to mark her territory. I mean, they're wackos, but they were having a nice retirement, like old person, like just living their hippie dream. And I was really happy to share that experience with them. I mean, and we were just out of control, young hippie raver, whatever we were. But it was just nice to see these old people welcome us into their house, live in tents, and be super weird.
Hasn't it always sort of been known that Daryl Hannah is actually sort of an introvert?
He's actually AI? I don't know. I don't know that for sure.
Yeah,
I wasn't looking at
shy.
I wasn't looking at her personality and Splash, if you know what I'm saying.
But
Wait, where's my thing? Sorry.
So we got a cha-ching. Southern Vermont had to bring my stool sample to a doctor. I brought it back in the proper containers in a McDonald's bag.
Wait, where were we? Sorry.
Well, where you're highlighted right now is what I was just
Oh,
reading.
got it. Right here. Let's pretend. Do it again.
Silverhair was saying that. Oh, next one. Silverhair was saying he'll send us a copy of the video of the colonoscopy.
Oh, thank you.
They'll give you some
Appreciate
screenshots too, I think. Rectum prosky. The
Proboscis.
stuff we talk about.
Oh, it's not good for our monetization. Sorry.
No.
Polish that solid gold. That's right. To me, Daryl Hannah will always be L Driver. The character is still available for a revenge tour in Kill Bill Volume 3. Is there a Kill Bill Volume 3?
Yeah, aren't there 3?
No, there's just 2. I probably missed something in life. I mean, that's like not even funny. Hey, by the way, do you remember this guy? Which one is he? Anybody have an idea? I'm not going to even do a poll because it doesn't matter. This is the same guy, right? But we don't even know that. No one's going to go on the line and say that's the same guy. Nobody's even got to that point.
Oh, Tactical Z, I'm Tack.
I'm Tack. What was that movie? Does anybody say that? Nothing better than Dazed and Confused. No, it's called. I'm gonna tell you. So back in the like when did I move here? 1990. I was really into the 70s in 1990. And I remember looking there was a lot of movies coming out that were kind of cool. But what is the one with Tack and the peppermint the Schnapsters? They called it the Schnapsters. Uh-oh. Everyone just took notice of the yawn. We should have everyone in their house should have the yawn, so there's like 3 green lights by your television, which is, and that was one just went off, and so 2 more yawns and we're out of here. Tack the peppermint schnapps, and then they go, and then I think they break into Dion's house or somebody.
I have no idea what you're even
Tack
talking
peppermint schnapps.
Hi, tiny dog.
And they have Don't Fear the Reaper. Don't Fear the Reaper. We're gonna work this out. Movie.
Mike G was saying many YouTuber resellers state they're selling their junk.
The Stoned Age. It's called the Stoned Age. Everybody go watch the Stoned Age.
Okay.
And it's not the same thing as Dazed and Confused. No. But it's just it's that era. And it's actually, I would say it's almost like it's not even filmed that great, but it's good. You gotta watch it to just have it in your brain. Rattle around in the old brain. But you're right. There is nothing better than Dazed and Confused.
Mike G was saying many YouTube resellers state they're selling their junk. I mean, inventory and whatnot. So you have to expect as a buyer, you'll be receiving junk. Doesn't sound like a great sourcing place. Yeah, unless like Southern Vermont Vintage was saying, you do your research and you nail them down and find the
question
good
is, will
ones.
you find anything really good to resell? You're going to find something in 10 times because everyone on there's so pro. They know what they're selling. They know they're selling not first run merch.
Junk trader, yeah. They tell you to fart and go home.
They do. That's seriously right. There might be a little air in there. Hey, you need some juice? You want some,
every
prune
10
juice?
years, as long as you had a healthy one, it's every 10 years. Yep.
And they do a snip, and they take off some of your guts on the way out.
Yeah, there was a few polyps,
Would you put those in a jar for me, doctor? I'm going to
Snippity
take those home.
dappity do.
Nothing past the first knuckle, doc. All right.
Yeah, Ayo, you're too young.
Not really. You could go right now if you want. If you're looking for something, you've had a lot of those chicken bakes.
I actually went.
I'd go have yourself checked out. Thank you.
When I was like 30 something because I experienced something, and they're like, okay, colonoscopy. And lo and behold, I did have polyps, but they weren't cancerous or anything.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Whatnot has buyer protection in place. Oh, they do. So if a
Okay.
seller fails to mention no insoles on the shoes, it's up for auction, will be refunded after you return the item.
Okay.
Do you return the item to that customer or back to? I don't know why I'm asking that. For some reason, I'm just like, I wonder if they have them return it right to the company, so the company can hold it against you. Does the company pay you back, or does the seller? Well, okay. Now now I really need to know this. So you got something wrong. You file for a return. Is it just a normal return like it happens on eBay, or do you return, or does
You return the item to the
Whatnot
seller.
pay you the return, and then Whatnot gets the money from the seller? I'm wondering that.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is this woman that was like, "Oh gosh, they don't
We
have
could be
they don't
weird
have
together."
they don't have any like customer service that they're used to on eBay."
Major Win, Axe Monkey, we love watching ADHD, but my wife gets stressed watching him always losing stuff. Oh my gosh, he's making that stuff up. There's no way he would actually, he is a below standard seller on eBay, and
He pays extra.
And he pays extra. So, yeah, maybe it actually is all real. Sorry, Dave. Dave, you suck at reselling, but I'm glad you quit your job. The thing is that he's good at media, social media. He's actually really good at it, and he's good at reselling, sort of. But thankfully, he's actually good at social media, so he's fine.
He has good video quality, sound quality.
But it is stressing how he makes 3 videos a week. Everyone is how he's messed something
it's
up.
almost like his formula, because like in the in the movie industry, whatever, there's like a recipe to how shows are, and you learned that someone you were contacted, and it was like there always has to be some sort of strife, and then overcoming it, and then there's like 3.
Oh, you're saying for a TV show?
So, and I feel like
Formula.
Dave, right, a recipe formula, whatever. I feel like Dave knows that, and always has to have that one thing he needs to overcome in his videos. And it keeps people watching and wondering, does he overcome it? Does he find the piece? Like, what happened?
No, it causes too much anxiety for those of us who actually like think about eBay and like how he can't ever find his stuff. It's just what about just
Well, he must be selling a ton of stuff.
no, he's not.
Or he's getting income from some good income from other sources.
Well, he is. He said
yeah,
that.
yeah, okay. Well, he does like a cooking show too or something, right?
I mean, he gets just from social media. He gets a big lot of money, big pile, bags with dollar signs on the side. Dropped from a Tesla helicopter right into his backyard.
Blue V2, Quentin said that Kill Bill Volume 3 is still, a possibility for his final film. As a teaser, he said, go, Yuburi. I can't.
Had a twin sister and probably for revenging.
Okay,
maybe
so there were only 2 Kill Bills.
Yeah. Well, it was
my
actually
brain
only
made up.
one movie that was cut in 2 because it was too big. Paul Rose says, plus I'm that uptight lately, they probably pull out a diamond out of his butt. I'm assuming. I don't know why. I just assume that.
I love it.
Whatnot seller protection is decent. Every sales vid recorded, so it's easy to review. They do keep a percentage back. Keep the with 100% back, return and refund as buyers. You receive the free label. Okay. So, yeah, that's cool. I mean, we've just never done it, so.
Oh, Curious Collection was saying that Dave is super friendly in video and in person. Rare to find real people on YouTube.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, he does seem like, any of those guys on Trash to Cash seem like they'd be nice. Carrie, she wants to marry Carrie.
Carrie just makes me laugh. Dave, they all seem good. They all seem nice. And the thing is in person, everyone is always nicer, I feel, than sometimes their personalities on YouTube.
You're a real ass. You're not nice to anybody. You're like, can you carry all my clothes? Thanks. Can you carry my jacket? Can you carry Pokey? Can you carry my...
Well,
Pokey's
I
diaper
feel
bag?
some people can be mean about other people, but in person, they aren't like that in person. It's like a weird thing. I don't know.
Is normalizing back. And he has a legion of followers who ship in Pop-Tart. Is that true? Are you trying to start a
Well,
battle?
he sort of makes light of like losing his
Hallamius?
goods. And right, it's actually so serious. It's a very serious thing if you really truly rely on eBay as your income to have that many defects. What's this?
It looks like Whatnot actually does the refunding and returning process. Maybe.
Oh.
But it depends on the value
Interesting, Ayo.
of the sale to what they do. Okay. So if it's a cheap thing, they just let you keep it, and which makes sense. But it is Whatnot doing all the work, not the seller.
Then Whatnot eventually penalizes the seller at some point
keeping
if
track
they
of
have too many.
of how bad the seller is. That seems good.
So Southern Vermont Vintage seems to do pretty well. On Whatnot, I bought a
Buying
sterling
money.
silver, and Whatnot tested as plated but marked silver. Oh, they had me keep and refunded all the funds. Oh, okay.
Wow. So you can feel pretty comfortable.
Sorry, I thought you were saying you actually had a good luck with a sterling silver piece, but I see. But they had your back, so that's good.
He's probably going to stop at 10 just because he's got to try to be so cool. He probably will. And then he'll probably do something a little more, if he doesn't already do secret producer roles and stuff.
I agree, Biff. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is so awesome. It is one of my favorite
I don't even know what
movies.
the story is. I just watch it and I just watch.
Right. It's
there's
like
Brad Pitt driving around. Oh, there's a hippie
well, it's
chick.
supposed to be
Oh my
sort
God,
of
so
about
good.
what Sharon Tate, right?
Yeah.
But boy, what
Thankfully,
an
it's not
awesome
actually.
movie it is! I love it.
Same feather folks together. Curious Collection saying the rest of us are fake YouTubers. Oh, I'm sure that's exactly what they're saying. What? No, not at all.
No.
No, I'm sure you behave exactly like you are on.
No, you seem pretty real, Beard.
Yeah.
But
I think that's exactly what Bridget is saying.
There
is
are
that-
some that are very animated, and they're putting on a personality for YouTube.
If
and
we're on
that's their
YouTube, does that mean
thing.
that we're probably friendly folk?
But
Most of us. What about that fat guy with the red hair that's just like spewing hate? Who is that guy?
I do have to say.
Remember James did the video about him?
Oh, the guy that was saying crap about.
He was talking smack about somebody else. Who? John? Was it John? No. It was John. It was Flippin' Ain't Easy. He was. This guy
yawning.
was talk. No, that was that other guy. But there was one guy yelling, and he was just a big fat red-haired guy, and he didn't seem to have any. I'm not talking about me. Thank you very much. And he was just angry, spewing hate. And I'm sure. Do you think he was nice if you go see him off the tube?
I think in face to face, I don't know if he would behave like that.
Well, he doesn't want to get punched because that guy was
Yeah.
like super asking for it.
Brad Pitt is a good actor, only in roles where he plays really weird characters, though. Otherwise, I
12
don't feel
Monkeys
he's that
better.
great in like drama or.
This one was good because he played like kind of a weird character
Yeah.
where he was the bodyguard / and then he beat everybody up, which is funny.
And Curious Collection loves Beard too.
Who doesn't love that beard? He's
But-
going to Walmart. He's putting stuff
I
up.
think
He's talking
I
mad
think-
smack. I don't know.
I think we all can tell where there's, some that sort of put on an act.
Yeah, you can tell.
But I would say the ones we watch, no, they're very real.
Ayo is because I'm disabled and cannot walk. I only source on Whatnot and Poshmark.
Oh, so that's why you know all
seriously,
of these.
that's neat.
Nice.
I mean, that's not neat that you're disabled and can't walk. Although I didn't even realize that. But the
Well,
fact
good.
that you can,
I'm glad you're able to.
but the fact that you can source in a steady way. Now, speaking of J Ride has mentioned many times that he sources online, like hundreds of glasses frames and stuff,
Eyeglasses.
and those cameras, and he buys them in bulk by the dozens and dozens and dozens, and then pulls out some that are good. So I'm guessing that's probably maybe sort of this similar thing where you on Whatnot you can buy, like buying a big pile of stuff might be bulk. No, nobody following that.
John, I fake my idiocy and illiteracy on my channel all the time. I am actually a genius and know everything.
Me too,
on
John.
camera.
You and I have that all figured out, don't we? As soon as we get off this, we're all like, and I do like formulas for scientists. I like design space capsules. I do a little brain surgery off in the wing over here, just on my way out to the store to get some
I don't
red dye
think
number
anyone.
3.
I think if you were
Heck and Steve,
if
that
you
was
were to
it.
Fake, if you were to fake you, how would you behave if you were trying to be a different personality?
Maybe I would just sit here and not talk. I would turn into Eeyore.
Beard, LOL. Yeah, I don't have a personality put on for YouTube. LOL.
I like it when he says, yeah, I've met John in real life. We said 2 words to each other. Beard was just imagining he was just standing there. What's going on here?
Paul Rose, John, I'm not faking. I'm genuinely an idiot. Yeah, I'm not faking. I'm this ditzy real life.
Oh, right. Heck and Steve hates Philly. I mean, hate is like not even a strong enough word for the content that he's putting out. For the poor guy. I mean, it makes you feel, I don't really know Philly Flipper either, but I don't think he was like a bad guy or anything like that.
So, Doug and Rail were saying, hey, Ayo, write a book. That would be extremely interesting to read about how you consistently do that, sourcing online. Yeah, I mean, that's impressive, dude.
I mean, it is when I think about how I've always thought about doing it, but, I source in lots of different ways. So I've never thought about when you turn to focus on that, how successful you can be. It's a very, actually, that would be interesting to know more about. If not a book, maybe. But yeah, write a book. Then we can all read it.
Silverhair
Thank you.
says, I am a fake YouTuber. I am really a circus trapeze performer. Oh, Benjamin Button, right. But Benjamin Button was good. But that was like
A river
another
runs
one.
through your pants.
A river runs through it. That was filmed in Vermont.
It's all filmed here. Everything. Beetlejuice. A river runs through it.
Everything. 2 movies.
Me, Myself, and Irene.
What Lies Beneath.
Another one.
Axe Monkey. Beard scares me. That's what I like about him. Beard has definitely a lot of different sides to him, and it's really interesting watching him when he does like his pre-recorded sourcing videos, and then compared to when he's in like the group chats with like the morning crews, and then compared to
and
him,
you can see the steam just
and then
sort of
compared to him when he's on the Profit Playbook podcast. Like there's all these different sides to him. He sort of adapts himself to like each audience, I feel. I don't know.
No, that's what he does.
Yeah.
And if you want to watch the
And
best
then he
stuff
has his
is
like
on
really late
nighttime,
stuff,
the night
which
stuff.
that I have a hard time with. Sorry, Beard.
It's extra. It's a lot extra.
But usually because I'm already in bed. But
That's part of it.
but yeah, he definitely, you know, he's able to adapt to his audience for sure.
Southern Vermont Vintage says, can do the same. Just got a gallon zip bottle with multi-tool knives, 3 Leatherman, 1 Gerber, 2 decent Rest Basic, 18 ship. Not every day you find this good a deal, but they are out there.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes you kind of want, and so I wonder what the, for us particularly, if I added that into my sourcing, looking at Marketplace is so rich here in our area. It's so rich for like vintage, like a lot of stuff, electronics and things that I like. If I added that
6x6.
because I don't know knives. I don't know like so many basic things, reseller stuff.
Say hi to Miss Merritt for us. Miss Merritt, Miss Merritt, Miss Merritt. I know she likes hearing her name. And yeah, 6x6 is just sliding into the DMs. I like the title today.
AO's got the taters.
Tater Tots?
Oh, yeah, I think we're changing the name of the show from the Reseller News now because let's face it, we don't give out any
Yeah, we were
news.
talking about that and we're like, okay, there's like, John does a lot of news-related content.
And up to the date, kind of,
up to date educational stuff.
I like the CD.
Galaxy
Rocks
CDs.
Flipper.
Galaxy CD. He does like new, like actual, like almost a news show.
He's reading pretty much verbatim from the 2 article papers for resellers, and he has a lot of microphones, which I appreciate.
And
But he's doing news in a news way. And then I think John has a nice discussion, like news topics and discussion.
And educational.
And
so like
educational.
Galaxy CDs
And we don't say
is just
anything
reading
like that.
news. John is educational, teaching, and news.
So anyway, we're doing
and we're
lists.
just jibber jabber.
We're doing
What is-
reseller group therapy, and then list fast pick hard. That's all right. I think we're changing from reseller news now to list fast pick hard, because that can't be made fun of. You can't pick that apart. You can't pick hard. List fast pick hard.
Oh my goodness!
What happened?
Wait, did you read?
I'm too high right now.
I was just.
Let me come back down here.
Southern Vermont Vintage was saying Philly Flipper is who I bought that plated.
Oh no, really? And it was a ripoff. You got ripped off by him. Uh-oh.
Yikes. Yeah, it's a small world.
That's
I
probably,
bet if-
I doubt he may not have done it on purpose.
he wouldn't have known. If it was stamped, if it's stamped 925, it should be solid.
That's illegal.
I mean, just coming from the jewelry business, like I'm sort of, know that. but that's too bad.
What was my best eBay scoop from someone who was slipping? Let's see, because we don't buy that much stuff, but we have bought stuff. Oh, so I did that because I can only think of so many examples right now. But when we did do that thing with Jason T. Smith, and I bought the 24 karat gold thing.
Thanks, Major
What
Win.
Major Win? Thank you,
Doug and Rose.
Thank you very much. You guys are awesome. And we appreciate you so much. And both of you rock as well.
Stay perky.
High five for everybody.
So I did we bought that clock. And the clock was the 24 karat gold one, but he was selling it. I bought it for like under $200. Now you can't even buy the broken ones for $400 or $500. And so I felt like he was totally slipping on that. And at the end, so I bought it for like $180 or something. And then I had it fixed for $400 and I sold it for $1,200.
And this was the experiment that we did. Like, so this was back in like what, 2020 or 2021 or something, 2020. And there was that buy now, pay later, right? And so we wanted
Klarna.
We wanted to test it and see, so we did a little experiment. Could we buy this clock, have it repaired, and sell it? Or, right?
Yeah.
We sold the one, buy it, have it repaired, and then sell it before the first
payment was due on Klarna.
Klarna payment was due.
Yes.
And
we did.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So we were able to just pay off the Klarna right away.
I mean, but that wasn't like it was I wouldn't call that a slip though. I mean, that person still had to pay for it. Like, I mean, like a good slip would be like a couple of bucks for something was worth a couple $100 right on eBay. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I must have done that.
Well,
at some
have any
point.
of you had someone buy something really cheap from you and then they made a ton of money on it?
Beard's editing a video today. Might be extra nutty in
no,
this
Beard.
one. Nice.
I also feel like maybe pre-recorded things, people might be a little more animated. I feel when we do pre-recorded, I'm uncomfortable, which is really weird. I feel awkward in pre-recorded stuff. You're still yourself, but I feel more awkward in pre-recorded stuff.
I like pre-recorded stuff, but I like it so much I want to do it like a really certain way, and then I
Because
get
in
frustrated
live,
when I
I
don't
feel
do
like
it.
I can just be myself.
Well, you only have one chance.
And in pre-recorded, I'm like, what do I?
Pre-recorded, you can redo it, and that's why I get annoyed because I'm like, I want to do it exact the way I want it. Live, I'm just like, oh well, I can't take that back. I mean, I try to take it back, but you can't.
Silver Hair Beard has forced me to go to Nashville meetup. I'm scared to be around real resellers. Everyone's gonna take pictures of you and be like, "Look at this is him."
And Nashville's crazy. I heard it's crazy.
Is him.
There's snowing.
I saw your reflection. I was looking that one time in one of your videos, and I was like, "You can see the reflection of him, sort of in his car, in his truck."
It's on the back of a toilet here in town right now. Stall. I made like a Banksy style stencil out of your reflection face.
Beard. Oh right, because Basket Nudes was joking. Did you already read that?
Which one?
He was like, it would be so funny for Beard to do a reaction channel on rap music, and Beard's like, oh Lord, I hate rap. I would need a translator.
The new rap is very difficult. I mean, I love anything from LL Cool J, Kimo D. That's some good rap. But now the kids they have taken it to a place where it's just like melodic humming and stuff.
Southern Vermont was saying, yeah, the marketplace up your way must be good. We are far from everyone. Manchester, Vermont is our closest hotspot for more. The thing is we have a lot more competition up here. We have a lot of higher end
dealer typey
stores.
But what we do
too.
have is also we have like kind of the Plattsburgh other side of the lake we incorporate into our area. So there's a lot of people over there in eastern New York State who are just kind of trapped and have a bunch of junk.
And you know what's a really good place to source, and we got to get over there, is the Hudson Valley.
Well, yeah, right. I mean, I guess, is that is Lake George like the northernest part of the Hudson Valley? I think it is. I'm just going to say that.
Southern Vermont, get your ass up and list the morning show.
I know. That would be great, wouldn't it? I love morning shows. I'm gonna one of these days, if I'm not tired, which I'm so exhausted lately from actually working, which is so lame. I hate myself for that. But I was thinking, I'm gonna turn on the live camera at 5:30 when I get up, and you can see what's going on around here. Nothing good.
Well, Major Win, Doug and Roe, they were doing a morning. What were they calling that? They were doing morning shows. And
Doug and Roe.
They were getting up like at 5 their time.
Oh, you guys. Is that what they were talking about?
No. I think he's just saying do a morning show called Get Your Ass Up and List.
Yeah. Well, they did do it. They did do it, right. At 7 o'clock their time.
It was
what time
morning
was it?
motivation.
Was it 10 o'clock our time? So it was 7 o'clock their time. Or 8 o'clock our time. So it was 5 o'clock their time.
I think they did.
I think they bit off a little too much
to,
cookie.
They tried to not step on silver hair toes.
Yeah, so I think they were done by 9 or something. It was crazy. Or was it after that? Never mind.
I don't know.
Point is that it was a lot to do it. Imagine that. It was a lot to commit to, especially waking up too early. So that's why I loved the 1 o'clock slot. I was very cherishy of this 1 o'clock slot where I feel like it's 10 o'clock on the West Coast.
Oh, yeah, because we used to do 3 o'clock, right? Josh Galt was 1 o'clock.
And then he stopped doing it, and I just said, mind if I take that? He was like, sure, no problem. And then it's perfect for the day split. Why are we saying this? I don't know. But 3 o'clock, what if you didn't get all your packaging done? And it just really added this level too much that we didn't need to do. So right now, I still gonna have to package a couple things after show. No problem.
Yeah. So Beard was saying reselling really needs more conspiracy theories. I would have 1 million sellers. I mean, 1 million subs.
It's true, but there aren't enough because the conspiracy theories are all obviously true. They're just trying to totally rake us over the coals and squeeze out as much money as we'll squirt out.
And Southern Vermont was saying yes, he's sure that Philly Flipper didn't know that it wasn't solid silver. He was just basing it off the stamp.
Speaking of personas, do you think review laws that way 24/7?
We were just watching him about the chicken from, and
it was so good, Biff. Did you watch? I mean, you probably didn't. Go ahead.
Oh, well, I was thinking that too while we were watching him, and I feel like I remember reading something where somebody said he is like that in real life.
And he did it about the chicken at Domino's Pizza, and he said
he's like, haven't these been around
for 10 years? And they have. They just re-released it, and they made the chicken smaller, and they put more breading around it, and he proved it. And he's like, this is not as good as dog food. It's not. And I happen to agree with him. I hope nobody is a franchisee of Domino's. But Domino's is diarrhea on bread. I can't say that. Damn it, man.
There was one time he drank some, and I went to bed, and I woke up in the morning, and I went into the refrigerator, and there was...
I drank some what?
Alcohol.
Oh, you mean I had late night?
Yeah, he got a little munchies or something.
Yes, that's
and
true.
in the morning, I woke up and I went to the refrigerator and opened the refrigerator, and there was a Domino's pizza that had cheese.
I designed it. I'm a
cheese and mushroom.
Pizza designer.
Just diarrhea vomit, oozing.
It was squirted to the, stuck to the top.
I was like, what is this? This is the most disgusting thing I've ever
but it
seen.
was pretty gross.
It was.
And I did a video about it.
You were like, I was hungry.
And I didn't even eat it all.
No,
because that's how gross it was.
It was so disgusting. It
was like a white pizza, so it was white, didn't have any red on it. And then it had mushrooms.
Ugh,
and
it was so gross.
And I don't know what Domino's makes their cheese is not made out of.
I'll find the link to that video and we'll put it in your whatever synopsis of
Is it one of the what is it just one of our vlogs? Like when we tried to do daily vlogs.
Yeah, but we'll put it in this. It was so gross. I think I did a picture. I think the picture of it is in the video.
6x6, yeah, you do. Go ahead. I'll watch you.
Wait, did you see Blue V2
what
saying,
happened?
Spam, you two are the best jibber jabbers on YouTube?
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate
That's all
that.
because of him.
We practice a lot. I practice a lot.
So actually, I can say that normally, aside from this, with this much talking, I am just like, So
I'm surprised
he'll be
you've only yawned once.
He'll be talking all day long.
She has no
all the
idea what I
time.
said.
And
I get so annoyed with her later because I'm like, I have said it out loud. So you should be taking that into your brain and parking it there for later when I go recall that piece of information. She's like, you never told me that. And I'm like, I told you this 17 and a half times.
I cannot
and
decipher
you can't hear
anymore
me.
the valuable stuff that I need to actually listen and retain.
True. I'm just saying,
all
remember
just
it all.
jibber
It's
jabber
all
now.
important. If my mouth is moving, it's
All right, we got to get through.
not important. Yeah, get on that. Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay.
Doug and Roe was very generous.
Something about jockage. eBay support turned my cat against me. So I touched an item at my storage today, and I thought that should make it sell. 3 hours later, sold. Yeah. Exactly.
I
That
agree
works.
with you.
Totally
So
works.
that's one of those conspiracy theories.
No. But then if you go do that, that does not work because the stuff then thinks you're too presumptuous. So if you go touch every piece, you have to make some pieces feel special. At least that's how I do ladies.
Ao says he thinks he should be a squirrel because he said, did someone say nuts? I love nuts.
Yeah,
I swear it
nuts.
should have been a
Warm
squirrel.
nuts. Warm nuts are great. You get them on airplanes sometimes.
Like, I can't wait to meet
We're
Uncle
doing it
Todd.
live. Mark it. We're doing it live.
Like, if you go, people are going to be taking photos of you too. Of you and Todd, the two mysterious people.
From alternate universes. Todd's gonna have to wear do you have a 10-gallon? Do they give you one of those if you're in Texas? I went to Texas once. The only thing I got was ticks in my ears. Thank you.
Huh?
I went to Texas when I was super young, like 3 years old, and I ran under a bunch of those trees that have the moss hanging down, Spanish moss, whatever. And then when I came home, I had ticks in my ears. I think that's what's wrong with me. I have the tick disease in my brain. Is that coming off?
Yeah, but you can't really tell from this angle.
Son, you better get back on there.
Why,
Why? Look at that. It's migrating. That's my bumper migrating off of there. And it does it during show times because it knows.
Mike, I
Talk
can't wait
about
to meet
conspiracies.
Uncle Todd. Wait, can we just get through these?
Yeah.
Because we got to go.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everyone
yeah.
else needs to go too. I can't wait to meet. Oh wait, sorry. Hey, Groundhog Day. That's so crazy when that happens, Scott. Southern Vermont, I still have mine. Long story short, but if interested, you can look up Junco Muro Organism 0.999 fine silver. Good chance it is worth more than my home. Scored for half melt value. I sleep with it.
Oh, that's funny.
Biff, I love listening to.
What about the retracted message?
Lag?
Damn it.
Lag.
I love listening to Beard's Roundtable, but sometimes I give an eye roll. It's good for my outlook, yo. I get some different perspective. I'm very California.
That's what I love.
And so am I, Biff. I mean, you can't take the California out of the guy, but my ears are open. If there's one thing from California, if you're a true Californian, your ears are open to everybody because everybody's part of the situation.
Yeah,
and I apply that to
totally
America.
love to hear everyone's perspective.
Yep. I'm glad when some of them shut up, but most of the time, you know, I like to hear it. I need to hear it. I want to hear it.
Yeah.
I want to know what people are up to.
I agree, for sure.
What are you conspiring about over there, you bastards?
I spent some
Let me
time-
know.
Oh, and Biff spent some time in the Hudson Valley at the Culinary Institute.
The Culinary CIA.
Oh,
Culinary
Beard.
Institute.
Beard is saying, Biff, you need to experience the South for about a month. Biff, I lived in NOLA. And
Nashville's
Nashville
kind of-
didn't cure my California.
No, Nashville. Yeah.
Tactical Z, the earth is flat.
I'm wondering because Nashville seems so like southern, but it isn't.
Ooh,
It's like in the
ouch,
middle
but-
still. I think you got to go down into the deeper south or where they're boiling peanuts and chipmunks and stuff. Everything gets fried. It's got a pickle on it. I mean, there's stuff going on down there culinarily, that's different.
Tactical Z, Earth is flat. Major win. We can't ever get enough of Josh's videos. We like it when he shares.
I wish he would do more of his videos. You know, I don't know if he doesn't do them so much. He does them when he's inspired, which is nice because I like to see him charge.
If you didn't watch the Profit Playbook podcast on Saturday, take a watch out of it. Watch it. It's really good. They're talking about, I don't know, just makes me stress out.
How do you know it was good?
Josh. Huh?
Well, right.
Well, for
yeah.
I mean,
no, right.
Any
yeah,
of
no.
our Canadian friends.
Any of us right now. Let's
And
just
really,
see how
actually,
it's gonna.
right now, any of us.
Let's just see how it all plays out. I'm a big believer in. We got a cowboy doing some cowboy stuff, and we're gonna see how it all plays. Did you need me? Gently need me. Don't say anything crazy. But I'm saying is that just let's see.
Paul is saying there's a 5-hour time difference from the UK and us. Primo starts at 6 here p.m. and it makes a lot of live streams tricky. FAE starts at 11
at night.
Oh my God, that's why you're always like,
right,
okay, guys, gotta go to bed.
Yeah, you do. Go to sleep right now, so you can be up for it later. Take a nap.
Major Win was saying, Biff, I've been a number of different places and the Cali never went away. Haha. Lie. Don't talk about my Domino's. Look at that angry.
Oh no, lag. Lag, it's not real.
I want that pizza right now. Have not had dinner yet. Vermont vintage midnight pizza with a can of green beans and cream corn on top.
Uh-oh. That's something.
Was the stolen delivery Domino's? No, Biff. No.
It wasn't. It was baby squeezers. Little squeezers. It was a big one of those huge square giant pizzas.
Basking News, you can throw Domino's pizza to bears and they'll likely steal your car. I'd take Domino's over Little Caesars.
I guess that's a true statement, although I have had because our nephew required it when I was hanging out with him one day, and
because his mom had
because it was like
surgery.
an emergency thing, and so we were just like, what do you want? You can have anything you want. You're with Uncle James, we can do anything you want. And he's like, I want Little Squeezer stuffed cheese crust pizza. Like, he wanted stuff that his mom wouldn't let him have, right? So I had it, and I gotta tell you, it wasn't bad. It's instant heartburn, just like Domino's. So if you take those two things out of the equation,
very similar.
They're similar, but I like if you can make a pizza gross, put cheese in the crust, put some gooey things in different places, make some pockets of exploding cheese.
Ooh. Sammy Adams is now makes a light beer. I don't know how I feel about it. Watered down pumpkin beer in October. I guess that's fine if you're into it.
I like my pumpkin beer like 12%.
Basket Nudes, take neither over neither, Biff. I'd rather eat die and like speaking of tactical Z, I already have a picture of lag. I was born in Texas. I grew up by the bayou.
Born on the bayou.
I spent most days fishing for alligators.
Born on the bayou.
Everyone quit more comments. Me too attack.
I just tried to
I have
talk
one of you in a baseball uniform on my wall.
What's happening?
Tactical Z is saying that about.
Okay, we're in hurry
that's my
mode.
favorite one. What?
We're in lightning mode here.
Like, Biff, Nutria Gumbo. I would weird.
try
I'm
it
so used to reading them there.
If it was at the right home. Nutria Gumbo. What's that? I don't even know. Biff, can you make me some bouillabaisse? I bet you can. I like a bouillabaisse once a year. Like a paella. I only need those once a year.
Doug
It's
and
like Burger
Ro
King.
watched the Playbook podcast. They appreciated the discussion. I don't need to visit the Deep South. The tin sign I have up there. Oh, wait.
People are trying to ruin us.
I know. Axe Monkeys, thank you guys. Oh, think you guys could get Hafer on for an update with him? I miss Jeff. I know.
Yeah, well, we
We should
contact
reach
him,
out
see
to
if he wants
him.
to.
I think everyone should
bumper.
go. I think if you want to see him too, go to his last video and just like message, like leave a comment.
Where you at?
He'll get notifications saying, I think, as long as he's still like active, he'll get notifications
Where you
saying
at,
that
man?
somebody left a message.
Get in my belly.
A comment.
2 sales during the show, and I haven't hit the like button yet. We'll do it, and then Are you saying that
Papa
that's why you got
John's.
them?
We don't have Papa John's here. The crust.
I don't think so.
I'm back. LOL. Oh, hey, Ryan. We're almost out here. We used to mystery shop Little Caesars. We'll never eat it again. Like drool. Major Win, welcome back, Ryan. Little Caesars good for about 30 minutes. Ryan, thanks, MW. Mike G, Little Caesars is best pizza franchise in my opinion. Their frozen pizza. What? They have frozen pizza?
Little squeeze.
Like, more comments. Like, faster! Ryan, we have Thumbs Brothers here. It's really good.
Thumbs Brothers? Oh, Hunt's Brothers.
Oh!
Thumbs Brothers.
Really good thumbs.
We got a Thumbs Brothers pizza. There's a thumb in every pie. Hey, Fro, we speak your name.
I'm Mr. Macy.
Hey, Fro! Jovial! Aloha,
Oh. Jovial, am I right that sometimes the bowling little personal lava pizzas that burn your mouth into blisters is like the best pizza ever because of, I don't know, like somehow it was just
what
good
about the eBay update?
50 years ago.
John talked about that on Friday, and yeah,
That's what I was referring to.
and what?
No, go ahead.
Oh, and remember, John and Jen will have their show tonight, so I'm not
Stay
sure what
perky.
they'll be talking about on Flippin' Ain't Easy.
Okay, we gotta go.
But
It's
yeah.
stressing, it's
But everyone's
depressing,
already talking
and
about the
just
update. That's why we
plain
said
pressing
most
me
of
past my
we
limits.
just do wonky stuff.
Okay, we have reached the end of a rainbow.
Take a breath, you're gonna hyperventilate. I like cold pizza. Domino's Caesars, I'll choose pizza every time. Please go up like 0.3%. Jovial. Alright, everyone, thank you so much. Doug and Road, thank you for the super chat. Everyone, all of our members, thank you for your generosity and subscribing and being our members. Everyone for being here and taking your time and being with us. You all mean so much to us. We really appreciate you.
Oh yeah, Mountain Mike's. Yeah, Mountain Mike's is actually pretty good for a chain. I love it too.
Paul, love your photos.
Okay, guys, have a great afternoon. Love you. See you on
everyone.
Wednesday.
Aloha.
Flipping it easy tonight. Aloha. Have a great afternoon. Happy sales to you. I love you, babe. You're my best little babe. Oh, you're the best babe.
Oh, thank you for the kisses. Oh, I wonder if Carla was here. Carla.
Look at that thing.
Oh, he's rubbing
Oh,
his
he's
eyes.
doing the eyes, everybody.
Oh, good heavens.
Oh, he's like, I'm going to get cuter. You watch me.
Oh, look at that
watch
tail.
me get cuter. I'm going to lick your nose, Dad. Oh, gosh. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.